I don't care if I...
Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed a perfect save.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter. Mikey Kershaw pitches a no-hitter. It is gone. It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner. It's over. Muncy, a walk-off home run. This is way back. Walk 'em off. Chris Taylor.
Give me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back.
The Dodgers beat the Padres in Game 5 of the NLDS and advanced to the NLCS for the first time since 2021. That's coming up next on the Dodgers Nation postgame show.
Another payoff. Benny got him with a slider. Mikey Kershaw. It's Teoscar Hernandez. Mookie masked. It's a grand slam. 83 to stop it and game ender.
What is up, Dodgers Nation, and welcome to the Dodgers Nation postgame show, the #1 Dodgers show on the internet. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMac_LA. Thanks for rocking with us after the Dodgers win a Game 5 at home by a final score of 2-0. Bye-bye, San Diego. The Padres are done. The Dodgers advance to the NLCS to face the New York Mets, and it was a tight one at the Ravine. We're going to break it all down. I don't know if you just saw Kiké Hernandez in the game. After the game, he said, hey, just the fact that we don't give a F. Are we live? I love Kiké Hernandez. Keektober is real. Mr. Keektober did his thing. It was so fitting that he got 2 of those putouts there in the 9th inning. And Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, proved why he's an ace. He proved why he was the most sought-after pitcher in the offseason, where a guy that had never even thrown a pitch at the big league level, teams are willing to go $300 million. Well, guess what? The Dodgers gave him $325 million, making him the most highest-paid pitcher ever as far as the overall length of the deal and the money, the most lucrative contract ever paid out to a starting pitcher at $325 million. I'm here to tell you, he's worth every penny. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, some were saying, was it a bad decision? Was it the wrong decision? The Padres had scored 13 runs in 9 innings against him so far this season. The first inning ERA was north of 7, but the Dodgers said that they saw something in his delivery and they made some mechanical adjustments. The positioning of his glove was an indicator what was coming. And then on top of that, you saw a better fastball command. You saw him use that splitter. You saw some hard contact against him. You saw a couple warning track flyouts with Manny Machado and Mookie Betts. But a big double play in this one for Fernando Tatis Jr., and you saw him get through 5 innings. 5 innings. People were talking about, man, hopefully he goes through 3. Maybe he goes through 4. They got 5 shutout innings. 5 shutout innings from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He goes 5 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 63 pitches, allowed just 2 hits, and then the bullpen shined. The Dodgers bullpen was absolutely lights out. They were incredible tonight. 19 consecutive batters they retired to end this game. 24 consecutive scoreless innings for this Dodgers pitching staff. Kiké Hernandez comes through with a home run. Teoscar Hernandez comes through with a home run. It was a good night if your name is Hernandez. And they hit the 2 big home runs. A masterclass by Dave Roberts. We're going to break it all down in depth, but I could not be happier. I could not be happier. This is the best Dodgers win, of course, no question about it, since 2021 when they beat another division foe on the road, and that score was 2-1. This was 2-0. I don't know about you guys, but if there was ever a game that deserved a shooey, it's tonight, and it is the Dodgers advancing to the NLCS for the first time since 2021. Break out the Shohei Ohtani. Tastes so good Tastes so good. The taste of victory. The taste of Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado and Jurickson Profar and all the Padres tears that thought they had this one. The taste of 22 of 27 ESPN experts that picked the Padres to win this series. You know what? I said it before. Tonight was the start of a new chapter of Dodger baseball. A new chapter of Dodger baseball. Forget what happened the last 2 seasons. This is a different team. As far as you have Shohei, didn't have the best game, but had Teoscar Hernandez steps up and hits a big home run. Kiké was back. And I thought Dave Roberts had his best series managing since 2020. This was a managerial masterclass by Dave Roberts. And guess what? You can comment, fire Dave Roberts all you want. The truth is that Dave Roberts is 2 series away from being a Hall of Fame manager, from being a manager that can have this job as long as he wants it, being a manager that should have 3 but could have 2, just 2 series away. But welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the #1 Dodgers YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. You are here for the official after party, of the Dodgers Nation. We are representing. We're breaking it all down. Teoscar is going to get paid. Give that man a blank check. He needs to finish his career in Dodger blue. Our bullpen was the MVP of this series. No question about it. TBD, MVP, the bullpen. They were outstanding once again. Cheer up, D-Mac. That's a good one. Come to the show. Give a little fire take for that one. D-Mac, do another shoey for me. #TornAtion. Look, come on. You guys want double shoey action? Let's hit it. I got you. Double shoey action. Woo! We're partying tonight, baby. We got love that there are 2K peeps on here who has to this. Just getting started, baby. D-Mac, you called it. Kevin Riggs. Hey, feel good about it, right? Tatis is nothing without drugs, okay? Yeah, how about that Padres dugout? You didn't see all the tear faces. You didn't see Manny Machado doing the big speech. I mean, after the first game, Machado was trash. Machado was not good in this series. And give this Dodgers team credit for weathering the storm and doing what they did. EM says, weird. I click on a link and D-Mac is drinking out of a shoe. We got, yes, the Dodgers in 5, but #believe, #let's go. Naeus L. Harris, LOL, Big Boys and Brew. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. I told y'all Gavin and Teo would come up big in this playoffs. I was right as usual. That's from JB Bullets. Yeah, I got to give you some credit for that one. You absolutely did call that one, Jay Bullets, who's representing. By the way, if you're new to the show, this is the #1 Dodgers YouTube channel. We break down every single game. We're on live Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock, and the coverage is going to get even more in-depth as we march towards the World Series. You got the Mets in the way first, but we're going to celebrate tonight. A 199 Super Chat, Sham Diego, Padres, Tatis choked harder. We got to extend Teo, or there will be violence. That's from Anthony Keene. 8 wins left. That's from Wake Up. A 199 Super Chat, Yamamoto went Ultra Instinct. $2 from Clayton. Fraud race done for. Let's go Dodgers. There you go. Got to give that Let's Go Dodgers check. Going to give you a little comment of the show action for that one. And you're absolutely right. I mean, that's why he's on this team. There you go. Here's my Let's Go Dodgers.
You win.
Perfect. 499 from Serge. Tatis making the final out was perfect. Yeah, hell yeah, D-Mac. What up, Jose Aguirre? Back-to-back shutouts. What happened to the hottest team in baseball? $2 from Elefunk. Great win, Yoshi. D-Mac. We got Shoemac. Oh, man. What up, Dodgers Nation from Claudia? We got, wow, 24 inning scores for the Padres. This is a fight I want to see. What are the sports pundits going to say now? Let's go. Coming for both New Yorks. $2 from Frank Etch. Say it louder, Padres. Little brother. Say it. Yeah. That is definitely something that you have to consider as well. What up, SoCal Red, my man? Always representing Dodger Blue. Gary A., he's like the 4th of July in my hood tonight. Yeah, absolutely. We got Little Bros are crying, LOL. Nobody called that score, LOL. So we got the DV. Just got drenched from Brendan Flowers. Yeah, shout out to my man, DV. SD equals sit down. SD, that stands for season done. And it was done tonight at the hands of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we're going to continue to break this one down, and we'll try to get some. We got Justin Lamas. Hey, Doug, Dodge Dog of the game is me for staying up till 5 a.m. in France. 24 scoreless innings. We making it to the Torta series from Ricky. Even comment to the show. We really won 2. And, unbelievable. It was, we got $10 super chat. Italy here, it's 5 a.m. and I have no more fingernails left. Yeah, bye-bye to your fingernails. The blood pressure was high. $100 super chat. Yeah, we're going to have to see if Tony Taters can round up all the super chats and try to screenshot them so I can read them out loud because there's so many super chats on this one. So, yeah, let's try to do that for sure. So give me 1 second here because it's a party. We're going to party tonight. The Dodgers get the win. And the first thing that really sticks out is the pitching early on. Is the pitching early on from Yoshinobu Yamamoto because there were so many doubts. In this Dodgers organization. They set themselves up for major criticism. If Yoshinobu Yamamoto goes out there and does not pitch well, everyone's going to say, why didn't you go with another bullpen game? Why didn't you start Jack Flaherty? Why didn't you go with someone else? Because of the lack of success that Yamamoto has had against the Padres this season. In particular, this series, he did not look good in Game 1. Well, Yamamoto was razor sharp early on in this one. It was clear from the outset that this was a different version of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He totally looked like a different pitcher in this one with how effective he was. You saw quick and easy ground ball outs. You saw the big swing and miss to Fernando Tatis. You got Fernando Tatis Jr. swinging early on. That was a very good sign of things to come. And it was a nasty pitch. It was a slider on the outside corner. And what really stood out early, too, was how firm that slider was. And you look at the velocity that he was throwing with today, that adrenaline was pumping. We saw the Yankee Stadium version of Yamamoto tonight. Tonight, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, his four-seam fastball averaged 96.7 miles per hour. That was up 1.2 miles per hour from his season average, and the slider was up a mile per hour as well. He averaged 87.4 miles per hour on the slider. So it was a tighter, sharper slider, and that's what he used to get Fernando Tatis Jr. early on. And it was a quick, efficient 1-2-3 inning on 10 pitches. So 1-2-3 inning on 10 pitches. You're feeling really good about Yamamoto early on in this one. And then top of the second inning, he gets Machado to fly to right, first pitch, warning track, just gets under it, gets Merrill to ground to second. Then he walks Bogart on 6 pitches, misses with a four-seam fastball, kind of put a little too much into it, hit 98 on that one. But then very next batter, more soft contact, gets ahead in the count, and then fourth pitch of the at-bat, he gets David Peralta to ground to second to end the inning. And then bottom of the second inning, what do we ask for this one? Just find some way to get an early lead. Find some way to give Yamamoto just a little tiny lead to work with. And was it Shohei Ohtani? Was it Mookie Betts? Was it Freddie Freeman? Nope, it was Mr. Keektober. Mr. Keektober, Kiké Hernandez, after Will Smith hit into a double play, Kiké Hernandez steps up to the plate. He wastes no time. He jumps on a Yu Darvish fastball and crushes a bomb to put the Dodgers up 1-0 early.
Quite clean, and Kiké Hernandez jumps on the first one, sends a high fly ball to deep left field, and Hernandez does it again in October. Dodgers strike first.
It's amazing. This guy's ability to perform in the postseason is uncanny. You're talking about someone who has an OPS around 700 in the regular season and then an OPS that's close to 900 in the postseason. If Kiké Hernandez put up anywhere near the numbers that he puts up in October in the regular season, he'd be $150 million richer right now. But thankfully, he's on this Dodgers team and he steps up. We knew he had this in him. We've said this all along. There's a reason why they moved off Manuel Margot to bring Kiké Hernandez back. And I said this towards the end of the regular season. Forget those statistics, okay? Because they don't apply to Kiké, all right? His heartbeat gets slower. The eyes get bigger. And as the brighter the lights are, the better he performs in these moments. And ever since that optometrist fixed him and gave him lenses so he could see the ball better, his season changed. And that optometrist, I'm telling you, is going to get and deserves a World Series ring when the Dodgers win the World Series this season. But Kiké Hernandez, a 428-foot bomb, 14th of his postseason career. That put the Dodgers up 1-0 early. And then top of the third action, if you're going to count down moments for this game, one of the most pivotal moments took place in the third inning. One of the game and series changing moments took place in this third inning. Higashioka gets a 1-out single to left. It was a 1-2 count, and it was a mistake pitch by Yamamoto. He left the four-seam fastball as middle as you could possibly leave it. Thankfully, Higashioka, who has homered multiple times this postseason and once against the Dodgers, hits it for a single to left. And then Luis Arias, he jumps on a first-pitch fastball, and he singles to right to give the Padres runners on first and second with 1 out. And then the hottest player on the planet, Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate. Think of this. Step into Yamamoto's shoes on that rubber in front of 54,000 plus Dodgers fans in the biggest game of his career, the biggest game of the season, and you've got the hottest player on the planet with a 1-run game, and you fall behind the count 3-1. It's a 3-1 count. He's 1 pitch away from having the bases loaded, with 1 out. He was a bad pitch away from doing damage to him, right? But what does he do? 5th pitch of the at-bat, he goes to a slider down away and gets Fernando Tatis Jr. to ground into a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play.
Here it comes. Tatis grounds one to third for Max Muncy. Go to second for 1. Lets to first, a double play. They finish off this third inning. The first traffic against Yamamoto, and a twin killing wipes him clean.
I mean, I cannot overstate this. I can't stress this enough. It was a double play early in the game, but with how premium runs were, the Dodgers end up scoring just 2 runs on the night. I mean, a 3-run shot makes it a 3-1 game. A double there could score 2 and make it a 2-1 game, and then you're chasing Yamamoto because they would have had a short leash on him. They would have taken him out of the game, and they would have had the bullpen express going. And then with Alex Vesia's injury later in the game, with the fact that you're just a day from going full bullpen mode, that was really one of the pivotal turning points for this game and possibly this season. That's how big and monumental that play was. And then top of the 4th inning, a 1-2-3 inning for Yamamoto. And he just did a really nice job. Even when he fell behind in counts, he tried to use the curveball to steal strikes early on, but when he wasn't landing it, he was coming back and working the lower part of the strike zone. Like my friend Dontrell Willis says, live low and live long. He was working that lower quadrant with the 4-seam fastball and the splitter. The key to that splitter effectiveness is it has to appear like a fastball in the zone, and then it falls off the table. Well, he was effective with that later in his start. But early on, it was how many fastballs can I get in the zone? He gets Profar to ground to first for the first out. And then Manny Machado had an awful day. I mean, he made a mistake to Manny Machado. He threw a 95-mile-per-hour fastball on an 0-1, and Machado, another warning track fly out to right. Machado is not a big game player. Okay? Machado is Mafrado. All right? We know that. All the yelling and harping and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He's going to be in Cancun next week. The Dodgers are going to be in New York next week. Manny Machado is not a World Series type of winning player. He thinks he is. He claims he is. The truth of the matter is, hey, he's going home. So talked a big game, and it's coming back to haunt you a little bit because he couldn't back it up in the last couple games of the series. Then Jackson Merrill, he falls behind against him, and he comes back, gets him to fly out. So you were seeing the fly outs. You were seeing him use that curveball to get soft contact and soft fly outs in this one. And then top of the 5th inning, another 1-2-3 inning to wrap up his start. He gets Bogarts swinging. He gets Bogarts looking, actually punched him out. Got him looking at a really nice 4-seam fastball on the inner half, and that was after he fell behind the count. And then he gets Peralta to pop to second, and he gets Cronenworth to ground to first. So the biggest development of this game early on was they didn't get 1 inning, 2 innings, 3 innings, 4 innings from Yamamoto. They got 5 scoreless frames from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The Yamagoat is here. The Yamagoat is here. So you got to love that. You got to love that. And I think that not just the fact that he helped this team win tonight, it was just think of the confidence he has heading into that New York series. Think of the confidence he's going to have if the Dodgers advance to the World Series, knowing that when all the chips were on the table, right, when the rubber met the road in the biggest game of the year for the Dodgers and his young professional career, he went 5 shutty. Excellent start by Yamamoto. Then this Dodgers pen, they went out there and they excelled. And we're going to keep breaking this down. But welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. Let's read some more comments, guys. We got a bunch of bullies. I'm crying now. Yeah, the bullies got beat up, right? The fake tough guys, they're at home now, right? The Dodgers went out there and they executed. We got to Ain't No Party Like a Dodger Party from Rainbow House over on YouTube. We got to Ohtani. Didn't do jack today, though. Not a good day for Ohtani, really. I mean, not a great series for Shohei Ohtani. And look, the truth of the matter is they still won, though. They still won this series. And the fact is, it's Shohei Ohtani. You think he's going to perform like this forever? No. And how about this? Without Shohei Ohtani, they don't win Game 1. Shohei Ohtani in Game 4 had a big single to score a run early on. Shohei Ohtani constantly puts pressure on the pitchers. He's constantly... His just pure existence is putting pressure on pitchers, right? So, look, Shohei is going to be fine. I think it's only a good thing for the Dodgers because the worst thing would have been if Shohei went crazy and it was MVP Shohei and they still lost. But the truth is, this Dodgers team proves that they don't need to rely solely on Shohei Ohtani to win a series. They prove that other guys can step up. Teoscar Hernandez can step up. Kiké Hernandez can step up. Mookie Betts, really, as a whole, was the Dodgers' best position player this series. When you look at the home runs that he had, really could have had 3 in this one. But look, it's going to be New York. It's going to be Shohei Ohtani. It's going to be massive. So I'm not worried about that at all. And you look at how he performed this series. Sure, it wasn't his best series. And let's not forget, it was his first series in the postseason. He ends up going 4 for 20. He hit 200 with a 623 OPS. Did have the big game-tying 3-run home run in Game 1. And then, like I said a few minutes ago, did also have that big single in Game 4. And look, I mean, he impacted the game as well with his base running. But still, the Ohtani explosion is on the way. Don't worry about that. We got the Yo Yam is the man. That's from Kevin Riggs. All you people that gave up on Yami from Pika, going to have two New York teams, going to have to go through 2 New York teams. Yeah, hey, well, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Start spreading the news, okay? Start spreading the news. But let's cross that bridge. Let's cross that Queens Bridge when we get there. We have the home field advantage against, yeah, I mean, they're the best team in baseball. What up, D-Mac? Go to Enrique. We got $2 super chat from Carlo A. Padres. Keep rolling down here. D-Mac, can I get some fire with my tortoise and Modelo? Give you some fire take right there. Who is Profar? Never heard of him. They fell asleep. Let's get some more super chats happening here. Jose Alvarez, 1999 super chat. Guten Morgen, Dougie Fresh. I like that. All the way from Germany. All the way from Germany, big dog. I'm celebrating in my living room. It's 4:55 in the morning in Germany. I'm going to go and hook up a torta and a tequila shot. You do that for me, man. The flyer. Take you a comment of the show. We got a 999 super chat from Jonathan Romero. Where are the Padres fans at? LFG Dodgers. Yeah, those Padres fans are rushing to the store to get some Ohtani Dodgers merch, man. They're going to definitely switch up pretty quickly here. More super chats. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving here. Download all of these. You guys are firing away. Let's go. Man, it is on fire today. We got a 499 super chat. You can't doubt our effing team, LFG. Our bullpen is unbelievable. Celebrate, rest up, and prep for the next series. I will flip you the bird, 999 super chat. You owe us a breakdown of your celebratory juicy torta. Okay, got you on that one. Give you a comment of the show. We got more super chats. This is from Whack'em Sticks, $100. Appreciate it. D-Mac, we called this win. Bullpen is electric. Yama's a stone cold killer. Take all the money I've donated this year and please get Teo signed now. Whack'em Sticks, I think we're getting close. Every single super chat this entire year has gone to the Extend Teoscar Hernandez fund. I'm going to hand deliver it in an envelope to Andrew Friedman myself after the season. Brendan Rain, $5 super chat. My daughter is flying out of a San Diego airport right now. It got loud when they struck out Shohei in the 8th. Super quiet after the 9th. Go Dodgers. Love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's keep it moving. More super chats. Harrison McKain, 1999. This was their window, and we smashed it. There you go. I'll give you a finish him for that one. Rambling Ron, $5. We effing did it. Christian Reyes, $100 super chat for the double. My goodness, this is beautiful here. Dodgers fans celebrating, partying, dropping bags on us so we can re-sign Teo. Michael Ashbaker, $10. Italy here. It's 5 a.m. now, and I have no more fingernails left. Love it. We got to Victor Banos, $100. Congratulations, nation. I almost cried out. No crying in baseball. Let's give an Oscar to Dave Roberts for the masterpiece. Let's give for the masterpiece. And let's give an extension to Teo and bring back Kiké for 2025. Let's party. John Fernandez, my last $2. I love you, bro. Love you back, my man. We all love the team that beat the Padres tonight. Robbie Lux, $4.99. Appreciate you. We got Ryan Sanchez, $9.99. Appreciate you. We got $1.99 from Ace Spivey saying Kiké Hernandez. Don't worry, I don't read just the super chats. I read all your chats too. So let's go down here. Let's go Dodgers. Resign Teo and Kiké from Haley Thompson. Shohei needs to show that he's worth $70 million a year. That's from Akeo. What are you talking about? He's getting $2 million a year. What are you talking about? It's good for that price. I mean, no, he'll be fine. Do not worry about Shohei. We got Rosemary. We need a status on Alex Vesia ASAP. We'll talk about that. Claudia 11, welcome to the haters in the chat. You're helping the channel's algorithm and giving us more visibility. Yeah. Definitely helps. I mean, #1 Dodgers YouTube channel. Bring on Grimace and the Mets DMAC. We ready. Anthony, we'll get to those Mets. We'll get to those mighty Mets and see if they're ready for your Los Angeles Dodgers. But let's keep breaking this one down, and we'll take more of your chats in a little bit. So Evan Phillips comes out to take the 6. Dodgers up just 1-0. This was razor thin. And Evan Phillips, he's the Dodgers reliever of the series. I mean, he was just absolutely ridiculous. He goes out there, he strikes out Higashioka, nasty sweeper on the outside corner for the first out, gets Arias to ground to first, a battle, 9-pitch at bat, and then Fernando Tatis Jr. So one of the big developments was how many times they were switching things up against Fernando Tatis Jr., how many times they were continuing to change the matchups against him. That really was one of the big strategical elements of this series that totally flipped this series, because as hot as Fernando Tatis Jr. was, they kept giving him different looks. They kept showing him different ways, and you saw 9 different pitchers against him this series, and they continued out of the bullpen, and they continued to really mix things up and keep him on balance. And they did it all game long. And tonight, Fernando Tatis Jr., for as hot as he was, for as electric as he's been this series, Fernando Tatis Jr., he goes 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The Padres, as a team, got 2 hits. The Higashioka base hit on Yamamoto and the Luis Arias base hit. Outside of that, hitless. Absolutely hitless. Just unbelievable all-time stuff against a offense that was one of the best in the sport, that puts the ball in play, that doesn't strike out, that won a wild card round. That's all they won. Did they have a parade for that? Probably, right? And to have M. Phillips come in there, he was just incredible, and you get out that Fernando Tatis Jr. monster once again. And that's how they were game planning all their bullpen moves throughout the last couple of games of this series. So you get Tatis Jr. out. Evan Phillips, he goes 1, 2, 3 in the 6th, and then he's back out there in the 7th inning. He gets Profar looking at a sinker on the inner half for the first out. And then, like we've seen the last couple of days, Manny Machado swings at a pitch a foot out of the zone. He embarrasses Manny Machado. Machado goes down swinging for the second out. And then Dave Roberts, great job playing lefty-lefty. He come out, he gets Alex Vesia against Jackson Merrill. Just a great at-bat. I mean, he gets ahead in the count 0-2. Fouls one off, throws a ball, tries to get him to chase a 4-seamer up in the zone on the 4th pitch. 5th pitch of the at-bat, he fouls off a slider. And then we're talking about Mr. Red Bull himself. If Red Bull was a person, it'd be Alex Vesia on the 6th pitch of the at-bat. He swings and misses at a 4-seam fastball. He punches out Jackson Merrill to get out of the inning. And then the Dodgers, desperate for any type of insurance run, You jump to the bottom of the 7th inning. After a Freddie Freeman line out to second, Teoscar Hernandez, he steps up to the plate against Yu Darvish, gets himself into a hitter's count, 2-1 count. In the 4th pitch of the at-bat, Teoscar Hernandez, the All-Star Hernandez, he crushes a solo shot. He crushes a solo shot to left. So I think that Pacifico is kicking in. I haven't drank for a while. But he crushed a solo shot to left, and the Dodgers, they go up 2-0.
Here's the 2-1. Hernandez hits it hard. Deep left field. The second home run from a Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez home run put the Dodgers up 2-0. And you look at that at-bat right there, and it was really a perfect attack plan for Teo, because I think he steps to the plate, realized that, you know what, we're really just not doing much as far as manufacturing offense because of all the solid contact that Yu Darvish was generating. You just weren't getting a lot of activity on the base pass. So I think Kiké realized that early on, and then Teoscar Hernandez said, you know what, it's a 2-1 count. I'm the home run champ. I'm going to jump on a slider. And he stayed back on that slider, got his hands in, and just look at the extension. I mean, this was pure cinema. Look at the extension here. Just Yu Darvish, just boom, the extension. He knew it was gone. Then he just throws the bat, the fiery emotion. The crowd was as loud as we've seen it in years. Everyone on their feet, because a solo shot in this one, that felt like a grand slam. That felt like a grand slam because of how difficult it was to push runs across, because of how late it was in the game, because of how dominant the D in Dodgers stood for, dominant for that Dodgers pen. And the pen was mightier than the Padres swords all series long. And that one solo shot, you knew it was over. You could feel it. Even the biggest Dodgers doomers, even the ones that had no fingernails left, you knew that at bat right there, that home run, that late in the game, that was the insurance run that they needed. That put the Dodgers up 2-0. And like I said, Andrew Friedman, I know you're watching. You watch the show. You told me this yourself. Get the blank check. Go to Teoscar. Say, we want you to remain a Dodger for the rest of your prime, the rest of Mookie's prime, Freddie, and then Shohei. And then we've got our 1 through 4 figured out for this entire window. You got Ohtani leading off, Mookie batting second, Freddie batting third, Teoscar, who rakes against lefties, who's as clutch as it comes. He has ice in his veins. Teoscar Hernandez needs to stay with it. I don't care about the rest of his career, really, but I want him for his prime, okay? Next 4 or 5 seasons, he better stay in Dodger blue, because you can't even put a price on those type of home runs, man. Not a lot of dudes are built like that. Not a lot of guys. In the past, we have seen so many Dodgers players in those situations not come through. Teoscar took it upon himself to get that big bomb and put the Dodgers up 2-0 in this one. And then he had a little bit of something. Adam came in a couple batters later. Will Smith singled to left. He ends up stealing second. And with Will Smith at second, Kiké Hernandez at the plate, he grounded to third. But still, the Dodgers get 1 run on 2 hits. A pivotal insurance run there in the 7th inning and take a 2-0 lead into the 8th. So this is where things got really interesting. We're going to get an Alex Vesia update here in just a second. But Michael Kopech, the Dodgers fireballer, he comes out to this in the 8th inning because Alex Vesia left the game. Alex Vesia came out and he warmed up, but he wasn't good to go. He looked over to the Dodgers clubhouse, to the Dodgers dugout, got the trainers out there, Thomas Albert and the gang, and they left. And Vesia was done. Michael Kopech was in there earlier than they had hoped because you had Bogarts at the plate, but Michael Kopech comes in. Big Daddy Michael Kopech comes in. He gets Xander Bogaerts to line to second for the first out. Nice job there by Gavin Lux. Then he gets ahead in the count to David Peralta, gets him to pop to short for the second out, and then with just flames and smoke coming out of his nose, almost hits 102. He strikes out Cronenworth on 3 pitches, gets him to swing and miss at gas up in the zone for Michael Kopech. Today topped out at 101.6. So almost hitting, they round up to 102 in the broadcast, but I got to keep it 100 with you guys. He goes 1, 2, 3, just 9 pitches. And also, too, I love how he said, you know what? Let's put the kids to bed. I'm throwing heaters, baby. He threw 9 pitches, 8 of them four-seam fastballs, averaged 99, up 0.3 miles per hour on his season average. So an absolute beastly performance from Michael Kopech, who the Dodgers have turned into one of the most dominant relievers in the sport after he was rotting with the White Sox. So really nice job there from Michael Kopech. He was fantastic. And then you jump to the top of the 9th inning. Blake Trinan in. You had some defensive substitutions. Andy Pages was in center. Max Muncy was at first. Kiké was at third. And Solano hit for Higashioka. And Blake Trinan on the mound. First batter makes easy work of Solano. He gets him to ground to third. Then next batter, 3-2 count to Luis Arias. He flies to right for the second out. And then how fitting, Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate. First pitch, he grounds to third. Kiké gets the put out. The Dodgers win 2-0. They advance to the National League Championship Series, to face the New York Mets. The first time the Dodgers have advanced the NLCS since 2021 when they lost to the Atlanta Braves in 6 games. But an incredible performance by the Dodgers, trailing 2-1 in this series. They make it all the way back, and they realize their destiny. I said after Game 4 that Game 4 could go down as one of the most important wins in the Dodgers history, in Dodgers franchise history, because they came back, they won that game to tie the series and force a Game 5, and I'm telling you, this team's going to win the World Series, right? You come back, you get a big win like that, you beat this Padres team, and I think you got a really good shot. And you just got to feel good about it, man. You got to feel good about it. But you got to see the Kiké clip, though. He's talking to Ken Rosenthal. Kiké's the best, man. He's the best, man. This Kiké gave us the rallying cry that I'm gonna have to put in our show's intro. You guys got to hear. I'm gonna rip this and get this ready so you guys can hear it, because Kiké Hernandez is a freaking hero. You guys got all the. Hey, where's the mural guys? Where's the mural people that are putting murals up every now and then? You got a Shohei one. You got the Shohei one, you got a Joe Kelly one, you got a Kobe one everywhere on every block. Hey, mural dude, whoever you are, get to work tonight, please. I need a Kiké Hernandez mural, because Geektober is real, and he gave us the soundbite of the postseason so far to Ken Rosenthal after the game.
What is different about this particular team?
Are we live?
We're live.
The fact that we don't give a
All right, thank you, Kiké.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Let's run it back.
What is different about this particular team?
Are we live?
We're live.
The fact that we don't give a
All right, thank you, Kiké.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
But you get absolutely. I mean, it's incredible stuff. Incredible stuff right there. No doubt about it. Kiké Hernandez is the man. You got to love it, man. I mean, 14 postseason home runs, steps up in a big spot. We got Vesey needed to snort a lining to get ready from Susaka. We got Padres fans here. Yep, I'm here and here to stay. Congratulations. You guys played well and deserved it. Appreciate that classy move by you. Padres fans, we got going to be a repeat of the 1988 NLCS. Public service announcement. Fans were nowhere to be seen in San Diego. Yep, they had to cancel the parade. The parade was canceled down in San Diego, unfortunately for them. Hashtag what rivalry from Rod Wilson. Padres calling their travel agent to plan out that fishing trip. That's from Glock Oma, Leonardo Diddy. Y'all, it doesn't matter as long we got Kopech lights out. We got Dodgers fans, a big meeting. We got Tatis. Keep your tongue out all the way home from Kevin. Yeah, you guys kept receipts. You guys are killing them. I'm seeing some bruh. We got PED Nando from Jose Aguirre. Congrats on 100,000. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. John Fernandez, $4.99 super chat. I lied. I have $5 more. Another Sweet Papas. I got to get a refill, man. I'll save it for tomorrow's show. Hannibal Hector, what's up, my man? Hey, D-Mac, what is all the champagne for? They haven't won anything. They beat a wild card team to move to the NLCS. I would have celebrated on the mound with high fives and moved on. Hey, wow. Look, I'm all about job not finished mentality. Yes, job isn't finished. And the Dodgers, they did have Kobe Bryant's quote in the clubhouse, job's not finished, but still, it's a long season. It's very difficult to win in Major League Baseball. Celebrate tonight, and then get back to work tomorrow. So respectfully, I disagree, man. Life's too short, man. You got to celebrate your victories, especially if you're this Dodgers team. What's the point of all this if we can't have a little fun, right? What's the point of this if we can't have fun playing, having adult men swinging this little stick, hitting this little round thing? It determines our happiness, right? And what's it all about if we can't have a little fun along the way? So I disagree, man. I think they should party all night long and then get back to work, and then Sunday go out there and beat the Mets. I heard him say it on live TV. Kiké, haha, that was great. No, seriously, Kiké's a man. Kiké's the absolute man. Let's run that back.
What is different about this particular team?
Are we live?
We're live.
The fact that we don't give a
All right, thank you, Kiké.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
But you got to give him credit. I mean, if you look at Kiké Hernandez, I mean, he turned his season around at the All-Star break. I mean, the All-Star break, it was looking like Kiké wasn't going to make this roster. Kiké was going to get DFA'd potentially, and then he goes to see an optometrist, and down the stretch, he had 274 and was 12% above league average offensively. Also did a valiant job playing third base with Max Muncy out. And he steps up in the biggest way possible, and he hits that big home run. He's a Dodgers legend, man. I love our Banana King. He's our Banana King, and we love him. And then how about the other Hernandez? He jumped on that first pitch, Darvish heater, and there you go. I mean, on that slider late that seventh inning slider that added the other run. But tonight it's all about Yamamoto. It's all about the bullpen. I mean, the bullpen, what more can you say? 24 scoreless against this Padres team. I mean, 19 straight innings where you're just going out and you're dominating. I mean, this Dodgers bullpen was incredible all series long. I mean, honestly, if I had to give out an MVP for this series, it's the bullpen. The bullpen as a group, that was the biggest reason why, because you kept them in Game 4, you dominated in this one, and you dominated in Game 1. And this Dodgers bullpen, they were great. And tonight, the Dodgers pen, they go 4 innings, allowed no runs, no hits, had 5 strikeouts. In Game 4, they go 7 2/3 innings, 7 2/3, no runs, 7K. I mean, this pen was as lights out as you could possibly imagine. This entire series, they were ridiculous. Evan Phillips, Alex Vesia, Michael Kopech, Blake Trinan shutting things down. Anthony Bonda was great as well. And then, yeah, they stepped up when they needed to. They really, really did. And in Game 1, they were great as well. But, yeah, Yamamoto, he was big as well. And, let's get an update on Alex Vesia. And hopefully it's nothing serious because they need him back in a big way. This is from Bill Plunkett, who a second ago tweeted, Mark Pryor said Alex Vesia felt something in his side while striking out Jackson Merrill, went back out and tried to warm up for the 8th, but felt it again. So we will see if this is anything that will force him to miss any time. He has dealt with some side injuries, but hopefully it's nothing too serious, and hopefully it was just precautionary. And I like the fact that you're veering on the side of caution because the way he pitches, the way he gets fired up, you don't want to have any risk of further injury. So, yeah, unbelievable. And I see haters out there. Every time Alex Vesia has a nice moment, he acts like he won the World Series. Screw you, man. He's getting the job done. Whatever he needs to do, that's how he does it, man. And Andrew Friedman said that Alex Vesia's back flared up on him, and they're going to evaluate him further. So, I mean, I think the positive takeaway from that could possibly just be that, look, it wasn't the arm. And as long as it's not the arm, you're going to feel pretty good about that. And it was the side. Where can you buy a hat like that? We're going to do some giveaways on this hat as well, so definitely look for that one. But yeah, we've done tons of giveaways on this hat for the last couple of weeks. And I know it's in demand. We got a black one, a gray one, some really cool stuff. And yeah, it's a dope lid, I got to admit. Go back to the 619. Keep running it back from Juan De La Torre. D-Mac, who worries you more, the Mets or the Yankees? I got to say the Yankees. But the grimace is pretty hot as far as the Mets. But yeah, the fact it's a 7-game series definitely gives you a little more room to have some errors, and your depth's going to play out as well. But we'll do a full 10 million hours show breaking down that series. So we got Rosemary says, I thought they had the best pitching and bullpen. Well, you know what? Look, good hitting beats better pitching, and vice versa sometimes. And give the Dodgers credit. They took advantage when you had those moments, and they certainly were able to do just that. D-Mac will take shots. We got Darvish was shut down per usual, but Yamamoto and the pen are the MVPs. We got craft lenses for MVP from Martin Troop. Peanut butter candles uniform. I need D-Mac to drink a shoey. Hey, man, I'm out of shoeys tonight, man. But bullpen equals MVP. Tommy Edman is the reason CT3 will not be a Dodger from DKM. Yeah, look, that's another thing is last couple of games you've been really solidified by Tommy Edman. And just him at shortstop, he's solid. He's more than solid. And offensively, he can have his moments as well. But, I mean, the crazy thing, let's talk about Dave Roberts, okay? Because it cannot be overstated. Dave Roberts was in his bag this series. And one thing I'll tell you, just talking to Dave Roberts and being around him, is that the confidence that he instills in his guys, it's second to none. No one does it better than him. And in these bullpen games, part of the planning process is before these games, you meet with each individual pitcher and you give them a sense of who the matchup is going to be. What part of the order are they going to face? Who are they going to come across in which situation? And also give them the type of confidence they need in those situations. Dave Roberts effectively spread that message well, as did Mark Pryor, as did Connor McGinnis, as did his whole organization. And then on top of that, let's not forget, this is a Dodgers team that had their pitchers spend more time on the injured list days-wise than any team in Major League Baseball. This Dodgers team, to put things into perspective, just beat the hottest team in baseball down the stretch that was the sexy pick to win the World Series, and they did it without their Game 1 starter, their opening day starter, their best pitcher in Tyler Glasnow. They did it without River Ryan and Emmett Sheehan and Gavin Stone and Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin and all these guys that could have been a part of this roster. Right? They did it without Brusdar Graterol. They did that with significant injuries to their pitching staff. And it's this next man up mentality. And it's, we're going to refuse to lose. And that's what you really love about this Dodgers team. And that's why they feel so different than they were years ago. So you got to love that. You got to love that. I mean, Dodger Stadium was absolutely electric tonight. I mean, that's as loud as I've heard it since probably Belly's 2021 home run. I mean, come on now. Dodgers legend Kiké stepped the freak up. Yep, exactly. Totally agree. Let's keep it moving. More chats down below. Extend Edmund, Kopech, Flaherty, and Teoscar. John Smoltz or Rob Darling is great. We want the Yankees. We got to take care of the Mets. Giveaway, Kershaw. We could keep moving here. We got shoeys on shoeys on shoeys. We got D-Mac, hardest working guy. We got SD equals Pentagon, Hexagon, Octagon, Season Gone. It's from Joey Perez. SD equals... It's a good from you, Joey. SD equals Pentagon, Hexagon, Octagon, Season Gone. Yeah, I've already said it. SD equals season done.
Finish him.
Just in time. Just in time for Petco Park. This time tomorrow, guys, Petco Park. On Sunday, Petco Park is going to be a Spirit Halloween Superstore. The Dodgers, it's going to be hosting Game 1 of the NLCS. You garbage, you guys saying, I want a hat. Thank you, Dodgers, for Meta Reeves. I must admit, I've been a Dodgers fan since 1974, but I did not believe in the pitching, especially Yamamoto. We got Decoy, didn't get to pitch once. They're saving him, man. They are saving him for the NLCS. We got $5 super chat. Kiké was the MVP. The one-run lead saved our buttholes. I only was half clenched all night. A little TMI, but I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. But let's keep to see if we get any other post-game news that we got to get into, and keep firing away, guys. Comment NLDS, comment giveaways so you're eligible for our next Our next giveaway, I still can't get over Kiké. The fact that we don't give a F. Are we live? Yeah, you're talking to Ken Rosenthal, my man. What do you think you are? You think they're taping this for a future recording? Remind me of when Shaq was talking to John Ireland all those years ago, and he's like, David Stern wants to know why we're losing so many money. Was because the refs are taking over the effing game. Shaq, we're live. I don't give a F. Shout out to Big Diesel. Shout out to Shaq. Big Shaq, Big Diesel. So, yeah, shout out to Kiké Hernandez, forever Dodger legend. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We got, he was really incredible in this one. But let's keep it moving here, guys. We got D-Mac, our boys in blue, are back without talking smack. We got the NLCS will go 5 games with the Dodgers winning it. The Mets have no stellar pitching. Yeah, I mean, it's going to feel like but be careful, though. Be careful, because there's a very emotional series, and we saw what happened in 2021 when the Dodgers really emptied the tank against that Mets team, against that Giants team, and then you come back and Max Scherzer got injured, Julio Urias and Walker Buehler ran out of gas. But, yeah, every series takes on its own life. But LAD plus New York Mets, can we complete it? Keep it moving here. Joe Kelly will be back for the NLCS. He will be back for the World Series potentially. He's not going to be ready for the NLCS, at least right now. Zachzilla06, people on here asking, yeah, I know, right? You've acknowledged me before. I'm in on this. What's up, Ryan O'Connor? We got hurricane victims could use the SD NLCS shirts, 11818. Public service announcement, Padre fans nowhere to be seen. I'm still disappointed in the MV3. There's a couple ways you look at that, though, because I think the fact that you still haven't seen the best from Shohei or Freddie, Moogie's had his moments. Look, guys are going to have their ebbs and flows through the course of a 162-game regular season and in a postseason, too. So I actually think it's a potential positive from that sense. Wardy, NYM. My man, Wardy. See you tomorrow for our preview, D-Mac. Wardy, yeah, you were on my mind, my man. Congratulations to your Mets, the Dodgers and the Mets. It's going to feed families. New York, L.A. It's great for baseball. Could it be more exciting? And definitely excited to do your show. And vice versa, we got to get you on Dodgers Dugout Live. Shout out to Wardy. If you guys don't know Wardy, he's a Mets streamer. And, yeah, we've had him on the show early in the season. He's a good dude. He loves his LFG Mets. Call the fire department. D-Mac is lighting it up. What up, Diaz? D-Mac, was this the scariest lineup of the playoffs? As far as who they're going to face, I mean, you saw the dominance that they had towards them down the stretch. But I think for me, it's more the fact that you're a Dodgers team that, I mean, you had a convincing win in Game 4, but this was a tight one, man. And at some point, you really felt good about that. And you look at tonight, I mean, just to give you an idea about how much of a premium runs were. Not even just runs, base runners. The Dodgers and Padres, they combined to retire 26 straight batters in Game 5 of the NLDS. That's the longest streak in a single game in MLB postseason history. Think about that. You saw history as far as run prevention, as far as base runner prevention tonight. I mean, there was nothing doing for both teams. That's why, hey, if you want the dub, a wise man once said, I think it was Socrates, was it Socrates? Was it Aristotle who said, if you want the dub, you got to slug? Sometimes, even if it's just solo shots, it just gives you the biggest advantage. It's the big equalizer. You swing the big bat. You swing the big daddy bat, good things happen. If you look at both teams, the Padres tonight, 9 innings, they had one opportunity with runners in scoring position. One opportunity with runners in scoring position all night long. All night long. And that was in the 3rd inning when Tatis Jr. grounded into the inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. They just left 2 men on base. 2 men on base. The Dodgers were perfect tonight. It wasn't a perfect game. Wasn't no hitter. But, man, it was as close to a team perfect game no hitter as you could possibly get. And then you look at the flip side. The Dodgers, 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. And it was late in the game after Will Smith had a single and stole a base. And they had left 2 men on base. There was nobody on the bases tonight. The Dodgers get the win. What up, Kenneth Wren? What up, Thomas Fagan? What up, Jose Aguirre? What's up, Soft 12? What up, Dane Johnson? Yeah, we got that update on Vestia. We got more super chats. $20 from Metal Rolls. Thank you, Dodgers. A $4.99 super chat from Beirut. 0 runs scored in the last 24 innings against the most dangerous lineup. Think about that. They had not scored a run against the Dodgers in 24 innings since that nightmare second inning. And even in that inning, at most, that should have been 3 runs. That was the inning where Miguel Rojas decided to not flip it to Gavin Lux, and he tried to turn his own double play, and they got no outs. And then Freddie Freeman tried to make the play at second, and Manny Machado changed his base paths and changed his angle, and then they had scored 6 in that inning thanks to a David Peralta double and a Fernando Tatis Jr. 2-run home run. They have not scored since that inning. 24 innings. They've gone scoreless. They've scored as many runs as they have rings in the last 24 innings of the season, of this series. Really unbelievable. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how dominant they were. Just all-time dominance. It's just unbelievable. Let's go Dodgers. Hernandez's night. Yeah, both Hernandez. This is the Hernandez game. The Hernandez Yamamoto bullpen game, right? I mean, that's how this one will be remembered. Is Gratterall coming back for the NLCS? That's TBD as well. You got Edgardo Henriquez right now taking his spot. Medina, we got TBD stands to be determined. Called respect. Mario Cerna. Padres finally found a way to respect the Dodgers with no bullying. Great game, Padres. Till next year, let's go Dodgers. Yeah, D-Mac. Rub some tortoise on Vesia's rib cage so he can instantly heal. Smoke him if you got him. That's from Ren. Greg Valeros. Now we get to beat both New York teams. Star Citus, the Dodgers in 6 against the Mets. 1988 vibes. Yeah, we'll revisit that. Yeah, you know, that 1988 series. I mean, the miracle man. If you guys haven't read this book about the 1988 Dodgers, man, learn all about that great series in where the Dodgers beat the mighty Mets, as Tommy Lasorda said. Baseball gods granted our wish. Adios, Friar Faithless. That's from Rubio. Micah and Dodgers can't look past the Mets. That could cost them. For sure, D-Mac, hope Hogwatch needs better help therapy right now. It's from Purple Jesus. Ray Barsimian, Profar choke tonight. Okay, you guys are getting crazy. Rod Wilson, stolen homers are overrated. Hey, D-Mac, Flaherty is a bulldog. Expect him to shove in game 1 on Sunday. Michael, I think one thing that you kind of say now as we kind of look towards that Mets series is they can take a deep breath and know that they're going to a 7-game series. I mean, we haven't seen the Dodgers in a 7-game series since 2021. And, I mean, we know that NLCS was, that was the dead arm series, right? That's the Max Scherzer dead arm series, okay? But we saw what they can do in a 7-game series, and that's where their depth plays out. And that's where you're going to need Walker Buehler to step up. You're going to need Landon Ack to step up. You're going to need Flaherty and Yamamoto to step up. I think the biggest thing about trusting, think about this. Think if you don't trust Yamamoto tonight, you go with an opener, and he gets Yamamoto. He goes 3 innings, and he doesn't pitch well, or he does pitch well, but he says, you know what? Wait a minute. You guys didn't believe in me. You guys didn't think I could get out the top of that lineup. You went out and signed me for $325 million, but you don't think I can get the top of this lineup? What kind of confidence does that give Yamamoto? Now he's flying high with confidence, knowing that he can get it done on the biggest stage in the biggest game. So absolutely love that they did that. D-Mac, you said you're going to eat a big juicy torta. I don't have one tonight. I'm going to, maybe Monday. I'll bring it. But I was going to eat my feelings if they lost too. A $2 super chat. Dodgers have the chance to take out both NY teams. That would be magical. Padres, Mets, Yankees. Let's take it one series at a time, though. One game at a time, okay? Let's not jump ahead, right? You're going to get a little cocky there, okay? I like the confidence, but that's going to turn into cockiness pretty soon. The Don, a $5 super chat. Ticket sales to Petco Park have been restricted to everyone until April.
Fire take.
That's a fire take. Like I said, I can't wait. I'm going to go down to San Diego. I'm going to get my Halloween costume at Petco tomorrow because it's going to be a Spirit Halloween Superstore. So I can't wait for that. We got, stepped up. He did really good. Who's pitching Game 6 for the Padres? Wait, never mind. That's from Julian. First of all, it's a 5-game series. But 199 from X Million. Who's your Padre? Doriers Volmos, the fruits of victory. That's from Soft 12-1, referencing Kirk Gibson and Tommy Lasorda in the run to the 1988 World Series Championship. Hopefully we see more from that. But we got almost 4K live here. By the way, thanks again. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. Thank you for making this the #1 Dodgers YouTube channel. You are watching the #1 Dodgers show on the internet. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X, Instagram, and TikTok. You're going to be getting 24/7 wall-to-wall coverage all throughout the postseason in this run to a ring. Keith Potter, where have you been, my man? The steroids made Tatis's eye grow closer together. Raj D, Yama haters in game 1 need to apologize. Yeah, let's do some apologizing right now. I like that. That's a nice little think tank situation. If we're filling out the apology forms, first we got to fill out the Mookie Betts apology form. Mookie was missing. I was getting an Amber Alert on my phone. It was for Mookie Betts, and all of a sudden this missing person was found, and then he hits 2 home runs in 2 straight games in the first inning, gets big base hits, plays great defense. So fill out the Mookie Betts apology form. Then there is the Yoshinobu Yamamoto apology form. He was bad in game 1. The Padres own him. He's not a good player. He's not a good pitcher. Why'd you spend $325 million on him? Well, he comes up in a big spot, gives you 5 shutout in this game. Thank you, Anthony Keene, for that $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. You are a day one. You know I got love for you, my man. Dave Roberts apology form. Oh, replace Dave Roberts. Get me Mike Scioscia. Get me Skip Schumacher. I think I'm pretty cool with my future Hall of Fame manager. I think I'm pretty good with my future Hall of Fame manager that has the highest win percentage of any manager through the first 9 years of his career. A guy who rolls out of bed and gets you 100 wins. A guy that can manage egos and not just great players and all-stars, but literally first ballot Hall of Fame level players. I think I'm pretty good with my future Hall of Fame manager because those are the stakes right now. You can fill out that apology form as well. $2 from Ren, the Padres with the Dodgers Poppy tonight. Okay, can Oral pitch? Probably not that fast. Anthony Keene, Alexa, play New York, New York by the Dog Pound. New York, New York, big city of dreams. Everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Now, you might get fooled if you come from out of town, but I'm down by large, and I'm from the Dog Pound. We got let's get Shohei his first ring. I'm telling you, the best is yet to come for Shohei. Ohtani had 1 hit. What are you talking about? You clearly don't have any understanding of anything in this series because he didn't have just 1 hit. And also, think about, if Shohei Ohtani doesn't have the home run in game 1, it was the first time the Dodgers had come back trailing 0-3 early in the game in their postseason's history like that. So, hey, you can say what you want about Shohei, but he definitely had an impact in this one. So it wasn't the kind of MVP impact that you like to see from him, but still, he did have an impact. So I think that it's a situation where you feel good about the fact you're able to advance, and his best baseball is yet to come. Padres 2 games and 0 runs. Wow. Gaslight District is on fire. That's from Ryan. Got a lock, though. Mets are no joke. Dodgers, class. Okay. D-Mac, we are besties, aren't we? Yeah, sure. Why not, DCAM? Bestie for sure. Here we go. All right, guys. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Dodgers Nation. Wait, 1 second here, guys. That's going to do it for this episode of the Dodgers Nation post-game show, guys. The Dodgers get the win. No, we keep rolling. What time is it? Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do some super chats on the way out just to make sure we got it. But your Dodgers get the win, man. Biggest win in years. They finally get over that hump of the NLDS, back to the NLCS, but a couple more here. $4.99 from Roy Song. Yama redeemed himself tonight. Worried about Vesia, though. Need an update, please. So, yeah, we gave you the update earlier. He felt something in his back. They're going to do further evaluations on it. Doesn't seem like it's too serious to me, though. They not like us from Square Ass Sosa. I love that. We got I'm sorry, Mookie. Some more. You forgot about me, bro. What's up, Elephant Tans? We got sorry, Dave. So from RK Light Grid, I claimed it was the curse of Jimmy Kimmel on Mookie. That's funny. Eric Jackson, I apologize to Doc Roberts. He managed the staff unbelievably. I'm sorry, Doc. Okay, guys, don't worry. D-Mac keeping the receipts. Hey, I keep receipts longer than CVS, okay? But who cares? It's not over. The second he makes the next bad move, we'll be ready to jump on him. Trust me, we'll get the Fire Dave Roberts things cooked back up. We got who would potentially replace Vesia. I mean, hopefully it really kind of depends. I don't think that Vesia is. I would be shocked if he's not on the NLCS roster. I really would. I can't imagine he wouldn't be on just with something with his side and with it kind of flaring up like that. But I mean, the truth of the matter is that with the way that this bullpen performed this series and the lefties, you need more lefties. You still have Anthony Bonda, but But we'll see. Can you get Brusdar Graterol back, who's been dealing with right shoulder inflammation? Do you consider a Brent Honeywell situation, right? I mean, possibly. We know Michael Grove is going to be done for the year. You can't have Joe Kelly back into the NLCS, so we'll find out. We'll find out. Justin Robleski, I mean, he's more of a pitcher. I don't see him in the mix with this group, but he is a lefty. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I'm sure we'll explore every option. Beat LA? You can't beat LA. You can't beat LA. That's from J, the Godfather. Padres, y'all fail. Dave Roberts learned from his mistakes, down by a lot. I almost got it, Jelly Donut. I was close. Time to revisit them. Hater comments. Go, go, go. We got beat LA Padres. Okay. We got Roberts. Anyone? Okay. Anyone can manage this team. In fact, 80%. Okay. We'll revisit that. $5 super chat from Rob Marvin. Did the Mets fly today because the Padres would have had home field if they won? Did the Mets choose a hotel in SD or LA for tonight? That's a really good question. I kind of want to find out myself. And we'll probably do a stream tomorrow, just kind of the day after stuff. Kiké and Teo out here looking like the Bash brothers. In Kiké, we trust. Yeah. Great day to be Hernandez. I mean, early in the year was the first time you had two Hernandezes on the Dodgers homer, and to have those two guys that they don't just give production in the box score, they give this team flavor. They give this team passion, and it's something that being in that clubhouse, talking to Teoscar Hernandez, talking to Kiké Hernandez, one thing they are not afraid to say is how much they love being Dodgers. Kiké, when he came back last year, he said, I'm glad to be home. Teoscar, he said he wants to play for this franchise for a long time. He's made no mistake about it. He's been very public about the fact that he wants to re-sign here. Both of those guys love being Dodgers, and I think the big reason why is playing for these fans, playing in front of 50,000 crazy riled up Dodgers fans. It's just different, right? Being a Dodger is different than being a Padre. One, you actually have a chance to win the World Series. Two, it's the history, it's the iconic moments that you've had for this franchise, and now you got Teoscar a part of that mix and Kiké a part of that mix, and we're never going to forget their performance tonight, going deep when the Dodgers needed it most. Absolutely. 199 from Tyler. This is a big win. Go Dodgers. Keeps it moving, guys. Darren Dryford, Kelly's not going to be back. This is from Yang Yi. For all you guys asking for Joe Kelly to be back, one, I mean, he's got a live arm, but I mean, the bullpen is pretty stacked as it is, but he is only going to be back if the Dodgers reach the World Series. He's ruled out for the NLCS. Honeywell also stretched out, plus throws that screwball. That'd be pretty cool. Another super chat, 499. Let's go, boys. Teo show, Kiké show, F the Padres, and let's go all the way. Anthony King, there's some Kersh and Ohtani celebration photos on Twitter that are giving me life. I can't wait to check those out. I cannot wait to see that. I mean, I'm just so happy for Shohei Ohtani. He played 860 regular season games. Now he wins his first postseason series. I think you're going to see a lot of pressure fall off those shoulders. I mean, going up against Yu Darvish, it was the first time in MLB history that you had two Japanese-born starting pitchers in a postseason game. A lot of big stakes, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of pressure. Still had his moments. Hasn't played like the Shohei Ohtani that we've seen in the regular season, that was stealing bases, that was hitting bombs. Did hit one, but I'm telling you, and I'm promising you, and I'm telling you, do not worry about this. The MVP version of Shohei Ohtani is going to emerge at some point during this postseason, and I'm glad that we didn't see him peak too early, right? Because you're going to need him against the Mets. You're going to need him if they advance that series in the World Series. So just relax. They beat the Padres, and they did it with an extremely dominant bullpen. Great moves by Dave. They got the runs they needed in this one, but the best is yet to come for Shohei Ohtani. Kiké, Tort Hernandez, and Teoscar Hernandez. I like that. El Machingon. TKO Oscar Hernandez. A fire take right there. We just entered the good timeline. Padres fans are silent in Fernandez. That's so tight. Pajes will be a White Sox. I don't know why you're saying that. Kiké has been instrumental in the Dodgers' success this season. Hopefully, he'll continue that success against the Mets. D-Mac, where are the Tort is at? Yeah, I'm going to go on after the show because I'm starving, guys. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't yet, if you really want to support the channel, guys, hit that like button. Helps feed the algorithm gods and also helps us with more shows, more giveaways, all that cool stuff. So hit the like button for your Los Angeles Dodgers and your boys and blue. Couple more super chats. $20 from D-Max UPS man. Wait, you mean my UPS man? You mean the Padres that dress like UPS men? This is for the Teoscar Hernandez Fund. Go Dodgers. Thank you so much, DMAX UPS, man. Love the username. There's a comment of the show for you. Peo Machado, 4 years and counting. Update on Valenzuela. It's nothing really concrete about that, but prayers to him and good vibes to him for sure. Love you, DMAC. Love you, David Sabatini. Love you, Dodgers Nation out there. Let's celebrate. The Dodgers get the win. Am I live on YouTube? Well, good, because I don't give a F. No, but shout out to we got to see it one more time. We got to see it one more time, you guys.
What is different about this particular team?
Are we live?
We're live.
The fact that we don't give a
All right, thank you, Kiké.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
Kiké is he's one of one, man. That he's built different. He's the best kind of weird, kind of loving dude. I mean, he's the funniest player there ever was. You ask any of these players who's the funniest guy, it's Kiké Hernandez. The dude is a character, but he's also goated in the postseason. Mr. Keektober, the player of the game, and my Dodger dog of the game.
Dodger dog of the game.
But final thought on this one is the Dodgers have turned the page. They've entered a new chapter in Dodger baseball, the Shohei Ohtani era. And yes, Shohei was the player of the series, but he definitely had his fingerprints on this series. And this Dodgers team is stronger. Their mettle, their resolve is at a higher level than we've seen it in years. Since that 2020 team, since that 2017 team, right? Since that era of Dodger baseball. And I think that there's a clear path to a World Series title. You slayed one of the biggest dragons along the way in the San Diego Padres. SD stands for season done, and the Dodgers are the one that finished it for them. So this is the new era. Get ready. All that tightness, all that, hey, they did what they needed to do. The bullpen was fantastic. Yamamoto silenced his haters tonight. Dave Roberts silenced his haters for at least one night. And your boys in blue are advancing to the National League Championship Series for the first time since 2021. And they've got a great chance in that series to get back to the World Series for the first time since 2020. My name is Doug McKain. You can follow me on X and Instagram at DMAC_LA. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Remember, nothing brings us together quite like Dodger baseball.